Hey everyone, welcome back. Tori and I are going to bring you some stretches. She's going to start out. We're doing lower body today. Ready?
Okay, we're starting with our lower back. Very simple. We're just taking our knees to the chest. Some nice breaths in and out. If you need to hold it longer than we do, please feel free. Okay, so now we're going to bring your left leg down and leave that right knee to chest. And we're going to switch. And let's switch each once more. And switch. Okay, so now we're going to bring our knees up. And we're going to put one leg down. So let's put our left leg down. And then twist that right leg over your left. We're stretching our glute, kind of pull down and pull up with your hand over here. We're stretching the glute and the lumbar. Okay, let's bring our knees up, back to the middle. Right leg down. Bring that left knee over. Pull up, stretching the glute and our spine. Oh, that feels good. Okay, Bernice.
Walk yourself up, maybe from the side or whatever's comfortable for you. We are stretching our hip flexors. So I'm going to have you get into a lunge. Let's start with our right leg forward. Left leg is back. And I just want you to take that left arm and twist it all the way around. You can even push that right knee out to the right side. So you're giving yourself a big open stretch. Bring it back and go to the other side. The right arm back. Big stretches. Do it again. Just maybe following with some breaths in through your nose. You can exhale through your nose or vice versa. Exhale through your mouth. Whatever is comfortable, but just slowing your breathing down and breathing through that stretch and kind of just trying to relax as you stretch. And then switch knees. So your left leg is going forward. Stretching around to the right side first. Right arm back. Pushing that left knee out. And then back the other direction. So opposite hand on that knee and reaching all the way back. And just trying to get that chin to your shoulder. Just comfortably though, don't stretch it or pull it. And then do it again. Right hand goes back, pushing that left knee out. Then one more rotation. That chin to your shoulder. Now we're going to go down to the floor. We're going to straddle the floor. I think it's called a 90-90 stretch. But you're going to take, I call it a cheerleading stretch. So let's take that right leg in front and the left leg behind. I'll turn a little bit better. When I was a cheerleader, we had to sit like this when we were cheering. But I want you to pull that left heel back to your glutes as far back as you can get it. Trying to keep your right glute on the floor. Pull that upper body up a little bit. And then pushing back to where you can try to get that left glute on the floor a little bit. You probably feel that stretch as you're trying to sit your glutes down, but don't strain anything. If you need to pull that leg out to the side a little bit, that left leg, that's okay too. Pull back as far as you can get it. And then whenever you're ready, bring those legs to center and switch. Left leg in front. And remember, trying to get that heel all the way back. Keeping that glute down on that side. Whatever leg is in front, the glute's gonna stay down. And then trying to get the other side down. So whatever's comfortable for you, play with it a little bit. You can even rotate in that stretch a little bit, that upper body, and see how it feels. And then bringing those legs back to center, and we're doing a low lunge hip flexor. So we're back to that low lunge. Let's take our left leg forward, because I always lead with my right. Let's take the left leg forward. And just a low lunge on the floor, the right leg's down, and you're just pushing forward. So you're gonna feel that stretch here. You can even accentuate and bring that upper body back a little bit too. And just take it nice and slow. Maybe release it, and then back down into that stretch. And whenever you're ready, you can switch it over to that other leg. So bring your right leg forward. And we're stretching the other side. Don't rush right into it. Give yourself that second. And then when you're comfortable and ready and aware, so just paying attention to what your body's doing. Thank your body for what it's doing today. And notice that stretch on the other side. So notice the difference. Just be aware of how your body feels. Don't be hard on it. And then we're back to you, Tori.
All right, sounds good. Now we're gonna go to abs. So we're gonna do a side bend here. We're gonna get up on our knees in kind of a low lunge. And then we're gonna bring up your right arm and just bend over, concentrate on that stretch on the side. Lift up and over so you really feel that stretch. And try to stretch this side up as well, and don't just pinch it over.
Remind them, Tori, they can always stretch further than what they think.
Absolutely. Especially when you kind of feel like if you breathe in and out a little bit, you might find a little more space. And then you can just go over a little bit further once you find that space. Okay, and let's come up and go to the other side. Just switch legs. Left arm up, stretch all the way up and over here as well. Maybe take some nice deep breaths. And when you find you've been given space, lean a little more into it. Ooh, that felt good. Okay, so now we're just gonna do the simple cobra pose. This is my favorite for abs. So just down on your stomach, up on your elbows, and just push up. Push back with your arms. Let's come down and rest for a moment. And then let's go back up. Okay. Now we're going to stand. And just bring your feet about shoulder width apart, maybe just a little bit more than shoulder width apart. I'll back up so you can see me. And then we're just going to lean over to the side, just like we were doing on our knees, but while standing. And some nice deep breaths. And again, if you find the space, lean into it. And come back up. Left arm up, or opposite arm from whatever you were doing. Over. Lean into it if you find the space. And back up. Okay, Bernice.
Now we're doing the groin. These are going to be the awkward stretches that I love doing on video for everyone to see. But no matter how awkward they are, they really work. So just go with the flow, right? We're going to do a frog stretch, but you are facing forward. You got your legs open. Those knees are open wide. Try to bring those heels together. And then just getting down as far as you can go. You can even lean into it forward and just feel that stretch in there. Give yourself a little bit of breathing so that you're relaxing, a little bit of just owning the awkwardness and not being uncomfortable in it. Just go with the stretch. If you need to, bring yourself back up a little bit. Instead of leaning forward, you can lean down. Whatever's comfortable for you. And then the next one, just push yourself back. And we're gonna go into that butterfly sit. You can hold that frog pose a little bit longer if you need to. The butterfly sit or the cobbler pose, and pushing those knees down a little bit. You can even push with your hands or with your elbows, your hands on your ankles. And just breathe, open up that chest. And then on your exhale, push your knees down a little bit more. Hold it a little longer if you need to, but let's take those hands and sitting back in that stretch. So a lying down, butterfly stretch. So keep those heels together and those feet together. And you can even push those knees down a little bit with your hands. You can even pull those heels a little closer to your glutes. And just the gravity will help those legs to relax, but just take a few breaths, relax those legs, and just let them hang there. Honor your body and let it do what it needs to do. And I'm gonna take it back, give it back to Tori.
Okay, now we're doing the glutes. So we're going to lie back down, the lying figure 4. So bring your right foot up over your left knee, and you're gonna reach through to your left leg and pull it up and towards you, and really feel that stretch in your glute. The more you bring your left leg towards you, the more of a stretch you'll feel in your right. Okay, let's switch legs. So your left ankle on your right knee. Whew. Apparently I need to be doing these more often, Bernice.
I can feel it more on my right side when we stretch.
Okay, now you want to just cross your legs and roll up. We're going to go to that pigeon stretch. So right leg forward and bring your leg back. I'll show it from the front. This is always one of my favorites. You can come down and you can come back up and feel it, kind of feel it in different spots there. Okay, now let's switch and bring our left leg forward. Show you from another angle. Right leg back. You can sit up. And you can also go down. Okay, we're gonna flip over to our back. Actually, I'm sorry, Stacy. So we're gonna do the figure 4 again, but we're just gonna do it sitting up. So put your right ankle on your left knee, and then really lean into it. Lean forward, bring your chest to your leg. Lean back and we'll switch. Left ankle on right knee. Bring your chest forward, push yourself forward. And lean back. Whew.
All right, now we're stretching the quads. I just want you to go, as you go, notice how one side is different from the other. Don't be hard on yourself. Try to stay positive and just honor what your body is doing. And as you're stretching, go through the breathing, lowering yourself down deeper into that stretch with that exhale possibly. And whenever you're transitioning, just try to go nice and slow and smooth and try not to jerk around and pull too hard, but give yourself some breaths and in between, some like kindness and gentleness with your body. Okay, so for the quads, we are doing a laying side quad stretch. So you're laying down on the side. The leg on the top is the one we're stretching. So however you want that arm, whatever's comfortable for you, out in front, out to the side. It's gonna be a little bit of balancing. You're gonna have to bring that leg up. So lean forward a little bit, bring those hips forward, that pelvic forward, and then just pull that knee, bend that knee and pull that heel up to that bottom. And then just hold that stretch. But try not to lose it and come all the way back. So you gotta turn that hip, rotate that hip in. We're stretching those quads. And just hold it for a few more seconds and slowly let go of it. And then just roll over and do the other side. Remember, I've got my arm out in front and I'm tilting that pelvic forward so I don't lose that balance. And pulling that heel up behind me. That stretch. Release it if you need to. Just listen to your body. Take a few breaths in and out. And release that quad, that leg. And we're going to do a kneeling quad stretch. So we're in a low lunge. We did that low lunge with our hip flexor. But this time, bring that left leg forward and pull that right heel up. So if you have to, you can hang on to something or the floor. Stretch, push that chest out. Feel it in the front of those legs, those quads. Take it in a deeper lunge if you need to. Just release it and go to the other side. Lunge, right leg forward or whatever leg. The opposite for you. Grab a hold of that top of that foot. Just pull it up nice and slow. Chest up. And then just slowly release that leg as well. And then our last one is that pretzel stretch. So you're going to be sitting, those legs out. Let's take that left leg over the right leg. I'll give you a different angle. That right knee, so it's the opposite arm of whatever the leg is, and you're just going to twist all the way behind, trying to get that chin to your shoulder maybe. And then maybe release a little bit. Take an inhale. When you exhale, try to get it a little bit deeper in that stretch so you can get a little further behind with that look. Do that one more time, release it, and try to go a little bit further with it this time. Just honor what your body can do. Slowly release that. Come back to the straight legs and switch legs this time, the opposite leg, the opposite arm. That big rotation. As you're breathing, give it a couple times, release, and then go back a little further. Stretch. Do it one more time. Notice how much further your stretch is getting. And then release. We're back to Tori.
All right, now we're going to work on our hamstrings. So we're just gonna stand up and do a forward facing fold. So we're just going to bend forward slowly. And you can pull yourself into this if you want to. You can just put your head and your hand in your arms, cross your arms and hang. And feel those hamstrings light up. Okay, and then roll up slowly. Okay, so now we're gonna lay down. Both legs flat, straight out. And let's bring up our right leg and hold above the knee. And just pull that towards you and feel the stretch in your hamstring. Very simple. You find the space, bring it closer to you. Okay, bring that leg back to the floor. And let's bring the left leg up. Holding above the knee. And release. So now we're going to come up into a lunge. Bring your right leg up and forward. And we're just going to bend forward and stretch the hamstring. Straighten your leg. There you go. My hamstrings are forever tight, Bernice.
These are amazing.
Oh, feels good. Okay, bring that leg back. Let's switch to the left leg. And come forward. The more you bring your chest to your quad, the more you'll feel it in your hamstring. And come up. Back to Bernice with calves.
This is it. This is the last thing, calves. Let's start in a downward facing dog. So however you need to get there, if you just want to go right from here, from the floor, bring those knees up. Or if you're just one of those people, you want to chaturanga it all the way up. Big stretches. And I want you to come up on those tippy toes and then push both of your heels to the floor and feel that stretch in the back of those legs and those calves. And then just bicycle it out. So bend one knee and alternate those knees, bending one heel to the floor at a time. And just keep walking through it. And when you're ready, come back up on those toes and down for both heels to the floor. And just breathe through it a couple rounds. And then you can even push back a little more whenever you're ready. Push those hands into the floor. Push those armpits down to the floor. Bring that chin back a little bit and get those heels to the floor. You can do that up and down a couple times. Remember, you're listening to your body. We're not rushing. There's no race we're trying to win here. And then just drop those knees to the floor. And take your bottom to the floor. And straight legs. Just reach for those toes. Pull those toes in. Feel that stretch in the back of those calves, those legs. You pull yourself down a little bit further. If you need to, bend those knees a little bit too. You don't have to have them completely straight if it hurts. Take a couple deep breaths in and exhales. One more time, breathing in and exhale, and then just release those legs. Bend those knees a little bit, walk it out. I hope you enjoyed that stretch. Tori and I just thought we would help you out a little bit. This can be your rest day. This could just be something you do afterwards to cool down. And obviously it's something you can start out with as well. I hope you have an awesome time on the next workout that you join us for. And we look forward to seeing you guys soon. Thank you.
Bye.